Hi folks, my name is Chef Eric Wells and welcome to Fresh Fundamentals as we use some of the fresh vegetables and items from the West Side Market to make an amazing meal at a nice cost. So let's go ahead and get started here. So first of all, we have our pasta here, our dried pasta. And we're adding it to the water. It's salted water. And we're gonna cook that down for about 8 to 10 minutes and just let that pasta cook through. Meanwhile, we'll start on the vegetables. So we're gonna cut on our stovetop here. And I'm gonna add a little olive oil to the pan. And we're gonna start by sauteing down our red onions and our shredded carrots. So we'll get started kind of sauteing those down. And we'll do that for a couple of minutes here. Now, while those saute down, I'm gonna cut down the temperature a little bit. What I like to do is show people how to cut a red bell pepper or any bell pepper without getting the seeds all over the place. So what I like to do is just kind of cut off the ends, stand it up like this, and then run my knife kind of right down and then fold the pepper out like it's a book. You wanna just kind of fold it out like this. And we get all seeds here and no seeds here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this bell pepper into what is called julienne strips. And while I do that, I'm just gonna kind of keep sauteing these down a little bit. Okay, so those are our peppers here and we just toss those around. I'm gonna add them in here, okay? And we're gonna also add our broccoli, our fresh broccoli right inside, okay? So broccoli, red bell peppers, onions, shredded carrots. I'm gonna hit it with a little salt as we're cooking, and maybe a little cracked black pepper. Okay, from there, what we're gonna go ahead and do is start adding our zucchini and our yellow squash. Big fan of zucchini and yellow squash. And we're going to kind of give it a little more heat here and a little more olive oil. So the veggies look great. Next one I'm going to add here is we're going to go ahead and add our tomatoes. I want the juice from the tomatoes. We have some cherry tomatoes here. I want the juice from the tomatoes to kind of release and kind of help with the sauce we're gonna make toward the end. Then we're gonna also add a little sliced garlic in here. I'm a big fan of garlic. So we're gonna check our pasta here real quick. Our pasta looks like it's boiling really well here. It's still got a couple more minutes, so we'll let that cook through. But the interesting thing what I'm gonna do here, guys, is instead of using cream and butters, as I mentioned, we're gonna use some of the water from the pasta water, that starchy pasta water, to build this sauce. So we're gonna kind of put a little water in here and kind of pour it in. And that's what I want. A couple of little pasta went in there, but it's perfect, okay? And we're cooking this pasta down. It smells amazing. Fresh vegetables just being sauteed down and not overcooked, guys. So, you know, I'm kind of regulating the temperature so we don't overcook the pasta or overcook the vegetables, okay? Maybe a little more salt because we added a little water. And a little more pepper. And I'm gonna do a little more of that Italian seasoning here. Now, what I'm going to wait on here is I'm actually gonna wait on the Parmesan cheese and the basil to add that until we finish the dish, okay? But what we're gonna also do is add a little lemon juice. Now, I'm gonna show you guys a little trick with the lemon juice. Now, most people are like, oh, why do I have so many problems squeezing lemon, whatever. Take your tongs and squeeze your tongs like this with your lemon juice and try to get it all in the bowl and not on the side of your cutting board. So squeezing it like this with the tongs actually kind of gets most of the juice out of here. And we got a couple of seeds in there. We'll take those out. And we'll just add some of that lemon juice into there. Now the lemon juice is gonna give it some brightness, some acidity that we're looking for in this dish. And then we're going to try the pasta here real quick. I think we're close on the pasta. Let me try. So usually when I do demos, I usually turn around when I try something because I don't want anyone to see the face that I make when I try it, but I won't turn around this time. I'll just eat it like this. Oh, the pasta's beautiful. It's perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our pasta, strain it like this, get most of the water out of it. We're gonna add it right into our veggies, okay? So from there, we just kind of combine. Now this is a point in which I like to turn off the heat over it. And then I wanna stir in, I wanna let that residual heat from this dish kind of melt the Parmesan cheese that we're gonna add in here, okay? Now again, if you're dairy-free, you wanna obviously omit the parm. We're adding parm, okay? And we're just going to kind of stir it in. The reason I cut off the heat here is because I don't want that cheese to kind of burn at the bottom of the pan. I don't want that to happen. But we have our cheese, we have our pasta, we have our beautiful vegetables, okay? So finally, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our basil. We just did what is called chiffonade basil, which is like little ribbons, like basil right over the top. And I am a huge proponent of plating. The first thing I learned in culinary school is you eat with your eyes first. So we're gonna make this look really pretty by putting it on my platter here. So we're gonna take my platter, it's heavy. We're gonna take my platter and we're gonna go right into the dish and try to get all of it in the dish and not on the counter. And we're just kind of moving around like that. We kind of stir it up a little bit here. And then to finish it off, I don't have any more, but finish it off, we're going to do a little cracked black pepper, more, and then finish it with like a little olive oil over the top, just to finish it. And that is our dish. That's our pasta primavera. Again, really simple and easy dish. So guys, thank you very much. My name is Chef Eric Wells. It's been a pleasure cooking for you today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.